Alright, selecting cells, no big deal either. In Excel it works exactly the same as in any other Microsoft application. What you do is you move your cursor around with the arrow keys or with the mouse, and when you want to select the cell, what you do is you click on it. You see, as soon as I click on D4, D4 gets selected. Now if I want to select several cells, I simply hold down Ctrl and go clicking them one by one, see, like that. Remember to keep holding down Control when you're doing this. If you let go of Control, watch what happens. I just let go of the Control key and the next cell I click, the selection disappears. So remember, always hold down the Control key while you're selecting. Now if you're selecting with Control and you accidentally selected a cell, for example this one which says description 6, and you didn't want to select it, well, you're pretty much out of luck. You need to click outside the selection in order to lose the selection and do it over again. So that's how you select, by holding down the Control key. Now with the Shift key, you can select a range of cells. Okay, a range of cells is simply a whole bunch of cells that are one next to the other. So what you do is you click on the first corner, and then you're going to click on the opposite corner of the range you want to select, but hold down the Shift key. Okay, you hold down the Shift key and you click on this one, and all these cells get selected. Works vertical too. If I click this one and then I click this one, holding down Shift, you get this entire range selected. Horizontal, same thing. Hold down Shift, you select those cells. See, it's that easy. And when you're done and don't want to select anymore, simply release the Shift key and click outside your selection. And there you go. So that's how you select cells in Excel. Now, one of those little known facts that people don't usually pay attention to, this thing also works with the arrow key combinations that we saw before. And that's another thing that can save you a whole lot of time. If I hold down Shift and move the arrow keys around, I can select ranges using the keyboard and not necessarily have to play around with the mouse. Now this becomes really useful if I combine it with the Control key. In other words, you hold down Control, you hold down Shift, and you use the arrow keys to move to the next available cell. You see, for example, I'm holding down Control, I'm holding down Shift, and I'm going to press right, and the cursor is going to jump to the last empty cell in this row. And what it's going to do is it's going to select everything in between. See? And I just selected my entire row. With the columns, same thing. I'm going to hold down Control, I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to press the down arrow. And I jumped to the last row, which contains data in my sheet. Now that can be a real time saver. Imagine if I didn't have 28 rows, if I had 550 rows. I mean, I would have to scroll down with this bar, and then I would have to click on the cell and all that stuff. Whereas if I use the keyboard, I simply press Control, press Shift, and the down arrow, and everything gets selected. What happens if I want to select all the cells in the worksheet? Well, that's another thing that has a shortcut here that a lot of people don't know about. Now, one way to do it, of course, is to select the first cell here, A1, and then move to the very end of the worksheet. You'll probably have to do some keyboard work and stuff like that, and then select the last one. But the shortcut is this. You're anywhere in the worksheet, and see right here, you have column A, you have this row 1, and where the two intersect, you have this little gray triangle. And what you do is you click on it. When you click on it, every cell in your worksheet gets selected. That's a real easy way to select every single cell in your worksheet if you should need to do it. And that's pretty much it. That's how you select and move around in Excel. Just remember these tricks, hold down Control and click, hold down Shift and click, and hold down Control Shift and use the arrow keys to select really fast several ranges. And if you need to select every cell in your workbook, simply click this little square here, which is next to A and above 1. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and to visit our website, cubicleoverlords.com, for more instructional videos like this one.